My name is Mike Christensen. I'm the owner of Peak One Builders, and today we're here to talk to you about guest house construction, casita construction, and building additions onto your existing home. Here in Arizona, it's very popular nowadays that people that have moved here from the Midwest or out east or from Canada, wherever it is that they're coming from, to have parents or other family members that are wanting to come to Arizona to stay for the winter or even to live permanently. Guest house construction and casita construction offers different types of living, whether it be attached to your existing home or detached, offering different levels of flexibility and private space that we can create for you. Guest house construction, casita construction, it's very important that you really try to understand what the overall process is and whether or not you want to choose a general contractor to manage the overall project. We would take your project from start to finish. We are a one-stop shop. We would handle all of your design and engineering phases of the design phase in-house, and that really makes it convenient for you to just come to one place and deal with one person throughout the entire construction process, and that's where we feel like we bring a lot of value to you. Typical time frames when you're talking about guest house and casita construction, you've got to go through a conceptual and a design phase, visit with the city that you're dealing with, understand those setbacks and those design parameters that you're dealing with, and come up with a plan from there. And trying to incorporate that design of that casita or guest house to match the design and the layout and the feel of the existing house, so that when it gets built, it looks like it was always built with the original house and not look like it was added on. That typical process is usually about 3 to 4 weeks to come up with a good floor plan. Again, understanding those parameters and really trying to figure out what the needs for that casita are. And then construction phase is usually about 60 to 75 days, depending on how elaborate it is. And things of that nature, how elaborate your finishes are, but that's about the overall process. One of the benefits to working with Peak One Builders is that we're going to work with you in the beginning, and we're going to understand your needs versus your wants, and we're going to work with you through that conceptual phase. We'll come out to your house and do a consultation at no charge. We do an initial estimate at no charge to try to figure out and gauge what your budget is. If those things all fall into line, if your budget seems to be what we're providing in our estimate, then the next step is to come into our office and start the design phase. And that's really where we play a big benefit into your overall process. We're going to have you come into our office. We're going to go through the design service right there. Any engineering that needs to be done for your construction, we also do that right there. Really trying to make it a one-stop shop for you and your busy life, and instead of having you to go to multiple places. And then of course, once we get the plans done, we take care of all the permitting process and then start construction shortly thereafter. If the things that we've been talking about today seem to fit your needs for your casita or guest house construction, please give us a call at 480-481-5150 or visit our website at peakonebuilders.com.